We met under Carl Goodman's Ascension Mastermind, and essentially what that is, it's a collaboration of a group of business owners that share the same vision and mindset and values. And we met there for the purpose of building our own individual businesses.
Yeah, and that was really the point where we decided to bring our businesses together in order to create Pivot, where you participate in a mentorship at Strength Systems, and we kind of upskilled and accredited you as a S&C coach once you're already a qualified physio. Through Carl's mentorship, we decided to bring our two heads together. I guess when we bridged our businesses together, we came from two different names, being Eastern Health and Performance and Strength Systems, and we obviously needed to be under the one banner. So we were trying to think of things that really resonated with us in a business name, and we came up with Pivot Sports Performance, with the idea of pivot being a central point where something oscillates from. And that idea really hit home that as a business we want to be very quick at changing what we do, whether that's in reflection on our previous experience or if it's looking into new science and research where something new comes up and we want to immediately change our way of practice.
I really think coming together, the vision that me and Juy have is quite large in terms of the impact we want to have on athletes and the community. And I think one thing that we both realised is doing that on our own is incredibly hard. And finding someone with the same vision and values is nearly just as hard. So by joining together, it allows us to achieve what we want to essentially achieve.
I guess in terms of physio, like high quality physio that encompasses all aspects of athletic performance, whether it's on-field training, sprint mechanics, change of direction mechanics, or whether it's in the gym and having supervised rehab. Like it just doesn't happen in typical private practice physio where you get half an hour with someone and you have to try to do an assessment, take a history and then implement something and potentially do some type of manual therapy. And we just felt like clients and athletes are being underserviced. So we wanted to bring in a model where an athlete can get everything they need all in the one place without having to go elsewhere.
The Woolworths of athletic development, that's the way I like to think of it.
Elaborate?
The Woolworths, you go everywhere, Woolworths has everything.
You just go and that's your supermarket of choice.
Full grocery shop.
Yeah, you don't have to go from Aldi to Coles to Preston City Market, you're all right, the Woolworths.
But I think something that's also incredibly important is it's not just for the athletes, it's also for the employees. Really focused on developing the coaches that we've got and the physicians that we've got in terms of just bettering their lives and creating a workplace that facilitates that.
Yeah, and I guess in terms of S&C, like it's horrible work at times where you're expected to be there in the morning, be there at night, and most of the time people have been underpaid or poorly paid relative to their skills and qualifications. So to be able to give employees a real sense of purpose and a real sense of identity within what they do is just invaluable to us.
It's just really helping everyone we get in contact with to grow, everyone.
From athletes to staff to local clubs, like we want to make the community better for everyone. Yeah, essentially. We just want to make sport better for everyone, and we don't want people to go without, like, when we were young there was no access to any of these services. It was very simple, very basic, and you had to go to a community gym to get any sense of community for your strength training, and still then it was very basic and there was no guidance. So we just want to provide people with the right pathway forward to achieve their sporting goals.
By having that support system and treating the athletes as if we're their number one supporter is huge. We're literally creating an environment that allows athletes to thrive based around the support that we give them.
Yeah, and understand that sport's much bigger than just participating on the field. It's all-encompassing, all aspects of life, and once you're an athlete, you're always an athlete, and your career will end at some point, and to be able to leave your career looking back with happy memories is really important to us. But then to be able to set yourself up with really happy and healthy habits following your career is just imperative.
Yeah, essentially where we want to be in the next 5 to 10 years is have the 2 to 3 facilities where there's roughly around 150 athletes, where all coaches and physicians know every athlete by name. We really want to ensure that we maintain that connectivity or personability with each person that comes within the doors of each facility. And we also just want to really grow our reputation amongst having a positive impact on community sport as a whole.
We want to be the go-to place where clubs and athletes come for any advice and recommendations, whether it's policy, whether it's rehab, whether it's athletic development, whether it's concussion management. We want to be the place that people trust, and we want to be a brand name where people are happy to talk about outside of just our facilities.